Thank you very much, Riv. What's up, guys? Want to welcome the victorious, the absolutely phenomenal Altec Pobelter to the desk. Guys, so you guys, first of all, have a ludicrously hard week this time around. And you're off to a great start. So let's start with this game. Beating up C9, what was the plan coming in?
We had some set champions that we wanted to go through. We kind of handled our pick and ban phase differently than we have been the past few weeks. So I think that was a big factor. And they basically played into our hand. They picked what we wanted them to pick, and we got what we wanted. So I think that's a huge factor.
Could you expand on what you mean by playing the pick and ban phase differently?
Before, we would just kind of go into like set scenarios and have like set team comps, but this time around we were a bit more flexible and just prioritize certain champions over just like a full team comp.
And it seemed to work out for you guys. One thing that was surprising to me is you guys banned out a lot of, I know from talking to your team in general, Inox tends to carry like in your scrims, you guys seem to set him up a lot, but you like banned out his Lee Sin, banned out his Jax. Like what was up with that?
Basically we realized that it wasn't working, him playing like carry top laner, so it was kind of a team decision to try having him on some tankier things.
Yeah, so Altec, you of course had a phenomenally strong game, 13-1-6. Your second and third picks were Twitch, Thresh. Talk to me about this lane and why you went for Twitch here.
Twitch is a highly contested pick, in my opinion, because his ulti is just like super broken. So, and Twitch Thresh is like a really good lane because Twitch doesn't have an escape, so Thresh is able to provide that. And the damage combined together is like a lot.
And so you guys, you and Crepo actually together really have had a phenomenal game. Crepo went 0-2-19, so your combined score is pretty awesome. How has been gelling with the team now, your third weekend?
It's pretty good. I mean, I still have to fly back and forth, but overall, like, it's very relaxing at the house and everyone's chill with each other.
We actually spoke to the fact that you're flying back and forth because you're, of course, still in school. Pobelter, you just graduated.
Yeah.
You guys picked up a new high schooler. Do you have any like notes you could give about like how to balance school versus LCS? Because you got like a full year ahead of you for that one.
Well, I only started doing LCS my senior year, so my schedule was a little bit more lax, so it wasn't as hard for me. Johnny's in his junior year, which is, I guess, the hardest part of high school, so I guess it'll be a little bit tougher for him, but you just have to get your school stuff done and then do LCS.
So priorities, school first. Got to make sure you're doing well.
Yeah.
That's how you get the genius part of Evil Geniuses, is you got to get the schoolwork going.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's actually get into some replays, because you guys obviously played this game really, really well. The first one is a dragon fight. Around 27 minutes in, you guys ace them and take the dragon off that. If we can pull the clip up on the screen. Oh, sorry, 16 minutes in, yeah. Altec, if you want to take me through how you kind of play this battle.
Okay, if you can roll a play. Right here, Kha'Zix got hooked, so we just polymorph in and just try to kill him, because he doesn't have his ulti evolved. And right here, I'm just killing everyone. And yeah, basically, like, our AoE damage just, like, shred them. And since the Kha'Zix couldn't get a reset, like, that was a huge factor of why they couldn't, like, kill us.
It seemed like no one could really get to you in fights in general. Like, either they'd get flayed away, or you had, like, a giant meat wall with wild growth. Was that part of the composition, is just, like, make a meat wall for Twitch that no one can touch him?
Since I was very fed, like, yeah, like, if Twitch doesn't get touched, then he just kills everything.
And it seems like you guys mostly won your battles in actual team fights. Like in the, you had a couple early games to get the gold going, but like all of your battles were like in these dedicated 5-on-5s, and C9 wouldn't fight you anywhere else. Was this sort of the goal, just like let's look for dragons, things like this to force the advantages?
With our team comp, I think definitely our 5v5 is a lot better because we have like two abilities to stop Kha'Zix, and especially with the deep vision we had and like all the pink wards, I think Dragon and Baron can fight our favor.
Then how did you guys manage to keep C9 from finding any picks, from getting these bindings and cocoons, and keeping yourselves from getting caught out?
With the deep vision we got, like we knew if they're gonna come in or not, so we could avoid that. And also us sieging, like we generally have a big minion wave, so the minion would just take the cocoon or the binding.
Okay. So I want to actually direct you guys then to our second replay. It's a Baron fight. This one's at 27 minutes. I got my numbers backwards, but if we can pull the Baron clip up here. You guys end up going 4 for 0. You end up losing Baron. But Pobelter, if you want to walk me through this one.
Okay. So Snoopy says okay, so Snoopy is caught right here, but we're able to turn it around with the Wild Growth and the Lantern. And then there's Trundle TPing onto a ward there. And then Twitch is in the back shredding everyone down because they've been focusing Evelynn. And from here, we're basically able to clean up. We're ahead a lot of gold at this point. I actually aggro the Baron here, so it hits high and finishes him.
Nice.
And then, yeah, we're able to get the Baron pretty low, but they clean the ward we have over there, and then we don't have any vision left. So at this point, Elise comes in for the steal. The blind hook misses. And at this point, it's kind of a gamble, but we just decided to go for it. But yeah, for them trying to get the Baron, we still got 2 kills out of it, and we were able to push down mid as well.
Yeah, you guys overall went 4 kills in a tier 2 turret. So when Baron gets stolen over, just actually, if you guys didn't know, you were only up about like 1,000 to 2,000 gold like that entire time. Like even if the Baron steal was like 38 to 37,000.
Oh.
So first of all, it didn't even feel like that. Or did you feel like you were way farther ahead?
I thought we were
Yeah.
much further ahead.
Yeah, it was like 2,000 the entire time. So then when you have this sort of a lead, how do you close it out then from there?
Well, Baron's usually like the easiest play. If you're not looking to get Baron, then you have to push down turrets, and that's kind of hard to do with the sort of wave clear they have in Kha'Zix and Shyvana putting split pressure down the side. So we just decided to go for the Baron because we had so much money to spend on wards.
Okay, so then final question for you guys. Obviously, a incredible game by you guys. Take down C9 tomorrow. You face Dignitas, so you're facing the top 2 teams in the league this week. Off of one great win, what's kind of your plan or how you feeling going into tomorrow's game?
I think after beating C9 today, I think we're definitely very confident, but there are just like minor mistakes we made this game, so we should like go over it together and like see what we want to do tomorrow. But I'm very confident.
Yeah, you guys look great. So, guys, congrats on the win, and we'll see you guys tomorrow as well for hopefully a second win of the week. The guys are going to take a quick break, but when we respawn, we're going to get into our next game with first place hanging on the line. Dignitas versus Counter Logic Gaming. Keep that browser